Hey guys, it's me. I hope everybody's having a good day. It is Shadow. I just got home. I'm pretty upset because I was planning on going to see Black Panther again. However, when I went on Fandango to get my other ticket, I thought the purchase went through. Then I went to get my ticket, and I realized the damn thing didn't go through. So now I can't find an IMAX showing. I can't find anything. It's like all sold out. I did find one theater where it had one seat in the actual beginning of it or something. So no, it had one seat in like directly in the front, like very front. I didn't like that, so I didn't grab that ticket. So I was like, shoot, I'm gonna just go home, do some laundry, and cook. How about that? So anyway, I just wanted to just shoot a quick video about what I feel about Black Panther, kind of what I'm seeing the reaction is on social media, what my friends are saying who's seeing it, the difference of reactions, what I'm seeing on Twitter versus Facebook versus, any other platform, YouTube, that thing. So, well, I don't even know where to start. I think the first thing I want to start is everybody is hyped for different things and for different reasons. But for some reasons, we have people who always want to steal others people's joy because they like something. And that that's with all film. And that's with any art. That's with sports. It's with anything that people like. If you don't like it, you don't want other people to like. And I troll, I crack jokes and stuff like that. I might say some little corny line about if you don't like the movie, but overall, if you don't like it, you don't like it, right? However, if you call this movie bad, the only way I can think of if you calling it a bad movie is because you really had high expectations, or you had a particular storyline or a particular vision for this movie to go, and you didn't really go into it open-minded. You went into it wanting it to be your movie, like you the damn director, like you the producer, like you the actors, and you went in looking for something particular. I think the important thing about this is I wasn't going in it looking for something in particular. The only thing I wanted was a good story, great acting, and I did want a good villain. And that's just because I'm tired of hearing people say, oh, the villain, which me personally, the villain just serves a purpose to the heroes. And I'm out here for these heroes. More so than I am the villain. If there's a good villain, it just makes it that much better. But I was really impressed that we got a good villain this time. So let me just get into this real quick. Number one thing, the storytelling element in the Black Panther is what made this movie pop for me. It popped because for the first 45 seconds of this film, very first 45 seconds was visual, yet it was speaking to me. And when I heard the voices, I was like, okay. So I paid attention and I was listening. And then, later on, those first 45 seconds became very important in the story. And I can guarantee y'all, most of y'all thought those 45 seconds, first 45 seconds of the movie, when you hear that little child say, Baba, tell me a story, or tell me about home. I forgot which one he said. Well, guess what? Most people probably thought that was T'Challa talking to his dad, T'Chaka. But it really was Eric talking to his dad, Nujabu. Aha! And I bet you a lot of you guys missed that. But this is where storytelling becomes more important than action, more important than the acting itself, and more important than if the CGI worked, or or if plot holes are there. Because some people go in it looking for those things. I go in looking for the story. The story was epic. The story was epic. Another thing I'm hearing is, people are saying, Killmonger stole the show. I don't really think that he stole the show. I think everybody in there had key characters, building and layers that fit the story perfectly. So I do give Eric, the Killmonger character, Michael B. Jordan, props, because he did take that character and he really brought it out. But he didn't overshadow T'Challa to me. T'Challa's role, he was really, really going through and he was conflicted throughout the whole movie. So I saw strength, I saw confusion, I saw that he was head over heels in love, I saw that he was in between so many different emotions and different layers, and I appreciated that. And then on the flip side, I seen Killmonger, and I understood his drive and his motivation. And there were points in the movie where I wanted to hug him. There were points in the movie where I wanted to slap the shit out of him. So when you get a villain like that, you get a villain where they bring out all those different emotions and everything, and you're conflicting and you don't know, and most of the time you relate to them, and then sometimes you're like, oh, but you ain't got to do it like that, bruh. So I appreciated that. But as far as T'Challa, I think he carried his movie. I don't think he was overshadowed at all. Then you got Shuri. Now, Shuri was probably one of my favorite parts of the movie. She's playing a 16-year-old girl, and I think Letitia Wright is 24 or something like that. But she's playing a 16-year-old. I saw a 16-year-old. I saw a 16-year-old millennial that has the wisecracks, that didn't care about tradition. She just wanted to play with her toys and be a teenager and just enjoy doing her. The bond, the sibling relationship between her and T'Challa was dope. When she had a scene, it popped. She brought just that millennial teenage vibe, to the movie, and where it wasn't always serious, like some of y'all just want these serious ass movies. No, keep the comic relief, Marvel. Don't listen to these fools that are saying, it's too much comedy, No, those are people that just can't appreciate that sometimes you need to break the ice and give a little comedy effect. This movie had dramatic effect, but it was not a comedy. It was not a comedy at all. But we needed those laughs. You know what I'm saying? We needed those moments where it connects to the real world, because we are looking at a fantasy, film. Then we have Okoye. Okoye, Everything about her was in her eyes. That's how you know her. She's a great actress. Denai did her thing playing Okoye because her facial expressions, mainly her eyes gave me that bad bitch, I don't play drive. Like, that was how I seen her. I seen her as this bad bitch. Like, she had those, she looked, and her lips kind of curled a little bit and her eyes got big. It means, yeah, you done fucked up. Like, she's an actress that I felt everything in every scene just off of her face alone. Just gave me that girl power, feeling. She did that. And my favorite line of her that a lot of people are not really speaking up on is my favorite line of hers is when Everett Ross literally touches T'Challa and she look at him and then she says, if he touches you again, and T'Challa like, be nice. Be nice. And she like I ain't no be nice. He better not touch you again, or I'm a motherfucking bite his damn hands off. How about that? Like, that's what I got out of that scene with her. She was just great. Nakia, oh my God, Lupita, gorgeous. Her makeup, her skin tone, her smile, the look in her eyes, she made me feel like, that she was a woman that was so independent and she moved on her own. I related to her more, Nakia, because she's one of those ones that I'm going to go do me, even if the love of my life I have to leave behind, because my destiny, I'm here to fulfill a certain purpose. And her purpose was to help others. She didn't like the fact that everything was Wakanda. She thought that, okay, the rest of the world needs our help too. And if I'm gonna be the one to help, I'm gonna do that. But she still had a little bit of loyalty to T'Challa and to Wakanda, and she had respect. So Nakia, I rocked with that character very much. Related to it, that independent. I don't care what other people say. I'm gonna go out into my own journey type. And sometimes you might have to leave back some loved ones in order to fulfill your purpose. And that's what I got out of her character. My favorite, one of my favorite scenes is M'Baku. M'Baku, I really had no idea where they were going to do with that character. Because I was like, man, got a lot of little antagonists and villains in this. How are they going to make this work in the story? But his role was some comedy relief. It was also to show, we need to be more about traditions, and you guys are going off of traditional values. It showed leadership, and power, and just, masculinity at its finest. However, when he was sitting on his throne and they came to him, Queen Ramonda and Shuri and Nakia came to him to tell him to eat the heart-shaped herb, and oh my God! And then then Everard, he was talking, ooh, 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 and he started doing that shit. You do not speak, or I feed you to my children. That fool said, I'm just kidding. We're vegetarians. I hollered in the movie theater. I think I would maybe it was probably a few of us that literally screamed in the movie theater about that. Like, I thought that was just so clever because it was unexpected. It was just, I wasn't expecting him to, have one of those funny lines. Let's see. Sterling K. I was hearing, he was in the movie. Of course, I wasn't really diving into too much spoiling stuff about who was casted for the movies. I was like really just concerned about the key characters and any side characters. I was like, I'll figure it out. But Sterling K did his thing playing Nujabu. In the scenes that he was in, his eyes also said a lot. He teared up when he felt betrayed, when he felt like he needed to be strong enough to tell T'Chaka, why he betrayed Wakanda, and and all that. And he really delivered in his scenes, and I really, really liked that. He did an awesome. Like, I know why, he's winning awards right now. And that actually made me want to go look at his show, because y'all know I don't watch a lot of TV. But that Just Us, Is Just Us, whatever show that is, y'all tell me what the name of that show. That Just Us show, I'm hearing a lot of good things, but I don't get into too many TV shows, but I might have to check that out. Just off of Sterling K. He's a great actor. And then, you have I'm sorry. You have Ramonda, you have Angela Bassett playing Queen Ramonda. She does her part. She carries that queen role very well. To me, I was just there for Angela just to see her outfit, honey. Okay, I just wanted to see what Angela was wearing on the screen. I wanted to see her facial expressions and just see her just kill those outfits, okay? That's really what I was there for, but I still felt the mother in her. I felt that she did her role as a mother. Zuri, I don't know if you guys know that, but the young guy who played young Zuri, I think he is actually, why am I freezing here? I think he's Forrest Whitaker's son, like his younger son. And so if you think like, how do you get somebody that kind of look like him for real in real life? I think that was Forrest Whitaker's real biological son. Y'all, let me know if that's true. I don't know his name. I need to look. And I need to look at the actor that played the young Zuri. I think he is actually Forrest Whitaker's son, which is cool. I mean, he had a very small part, not a big deal. It was believable. Oh, you know what I like? I like that T'Chaka, the guy that they got to play the young T'Chaka, he sold that for me. He looked like he could have became old T'Chaka. Like, I was like, dang, they picked a good actor to play young T'Chaka. I was like, shoot, that's kind of a good. I mean, the casting in this movie was so on point. So, Daniel Kaluuya, his part, his role was to, I mean, at some point, Killmonger had to get into Wakanda some type of way, and he was part of the border tribe. So his job was to secure the border. So, by Killmonger, handing him Claw and showing him Claw that he killed Claw, okay, his drive and motivation for turning on T'Challa was because to avenge his parents' death. He wanted Ulysses Claw dead. So I can kind of understand the dynamic. It bothered me a little bit. I was like, he kind of, switched sides a little bit too easy for me. Just because, but I get it. They needed that to happen to drive the story forward. I mean, Killmonger had to get into Wakanda some kind of way. So they used the border tribe, and he's the head of the border tribe, or head security or whatever of border tribe. So, I mean, had to get in some kind of way, right? So that wasn't a real big deal. I was a little bit like, oh, hell no, this motherfucker just gonna turn on him that quick. How he know that Ulysses Claw was even dead? You know what I'm saying? Shit, he could have jumped up out of that bag and stabbed him in the face or something. I was like, so I let that's just one of my little nitpicks about the film that I didn't really rock with. Ulysses Claw, awesome. I wasn't expecting him to die. As far as the action scene, you guys, I'm not really a big action boom, boom, boom person. Plus, I'm open-minded enough that I got Black Panther an action piece enough in Civil War that I didn't need too much of Black Panther in this movie. I wanted more of a story to tell me what Wakanda was about. Tell me more about T'Challa, because we're going to get the Black Panther again. We're going to get the Black Panther character again when Infinity War comes. And then when the Avengers 4 come. And then, they'll probably, green light a sequel, and we might get a sequel in like 2020 or something. But I wasn't too big about the action scene. Yes, some of the CGI, it wasn't just meshed so well, but unless it's a $300 million movie where they can spend a lot of money on getting the CGI, I don't give a shit about CGI like that. Like, that don't bother me. I expect the superhero part of it to be a little fake looking, to be a little cartoony. That's not a big deal for me. The action part that worked for me is when the women were heading the action scenes. That's what I like. I like that the women were badass and their scenes worked. And that's all I cared about as far as the action. I know some people are y'all more into the action. I get it. I'm not gonna change y'all mind about that. But that wasn't a big deal for me. So overall, the world building. I need Ruth E. Carter. Girl, you killed it with these designs and these vibrant colors and these costumes. Oh my God. I wanted to wear everything I seen on the screen. Even what M'Baku had that from the gorilla tribe, the furs and stuff. I wanted to rock that with them. So overall, you guys, I want to go see this a second time. I only seen it once. I wanted to see it 2 times before I did, my little review on it. But I think I'm going to try to go see it tomorrow, early in the day. It's a holiday, or school's supposed to be out, but I'm hearing that it might be a makeup day for kids tomorrow. So we'll see. But anyway, tell me what y'all thought in the comments. Please like this video. The more interactive I get, the more I'll get on the channel. I'm trying to get more subscribe. If you want to see when I upload a video or whatever, hit the bell. But for right now, I'm going to give this movie, definitely a 9 out of 10. It has not, I'm not going to say, it's definitely not my favorite MCU movie. So let me just say that. It's going to be very hard to top my favorite MCU movie, because my favorite MCU movie is my favorite for purpose. I'll do another video for that. But it's definitely creeping up to my top 5 or my top 3. I haven't decided. I need to see it a couple more times before I can actually determine where I want to put it on my list. So anyway, y'all tell me y'all top 5 of the MCU. If you've seen Black Panther, did you like it? Did you not like it? What were some of your gripes? What were some of your nitpicks? Let me know in the comments, and I'll definitely reply back to y'all, and I want to see what y'all think. So anyway, it's your girl Shadow. I'm up out of here, about to get me something to eat, and I'll be talking to y'all later. Bye.